Today we'll be creating some still life projects, exploring food texture and colour for a bit of fun. The first one is the humble peanut butter on toast. We have provided this reference sheet that has the pattern on the plate. This can be transferred by shading the backside, in this case with a blue coloured pencil. We then cut the plate shape out and tape it onto the canvas. The line work can then be retraced with a 2H pencil. The piece of toast and knife are drawn on so we know where to lay the line work. You might like to get some toast and a knife to refer to. To create the line work, we used a rigger brush and ultramarine pouring paint. Pouring paint is ideal as it flows because it is reduced, so it's great for line work. Cast shadows can then be laid in with a light grey and the knife and toast can be painted in. If you like this project, we've got loads more on our website. Jump online to check out our Create blog and sign up with Creative Connection to get lessons, inspo, tips and more sent directly to your inbox. Staying inspired doesn't have to cost a cent. We then create a peanut butter colour from yellow ochre and burnt sienna and spread it over the toast. This next one is some pesto on ciabatta toast, but first we need to make some pesto. This next plate is a 70s design, so we transferred the design in the same way that we did for the first plate. Only in this case we used graphite. The canvas is then tinted with beige, created from titanium white and a touch of burnt umber. The line work should still be visible under the coat of paint. A slightly darker beige can then be laid into half of the plate to give it some form. The ring around the plate can then be painted in with burnt sienna. We then add some titanium white onto the plate to suggest shine. The colours on the design of the plate can then be laid in, and the outline of each element can be put in with burnt umber using the rigger brush. The bread can be painted in with beige from titanium white and a touch of burnt umber. The mix can then be darkened and the crusts can be laid in. Then a light grey can be put in for the shadow. To simulate the pesto, I mix in some olive green paint into the sand texture medium and spread it over the bread. This next one is everybody's favourite morning tea, classic scones with cream and jam. At this point, we need to ask ourselves the age-old question, does the cream go on top of the jam or does the jam go on top of the cream? I tend to think the jam goes on top of the cream, but feel free to do it the other way around if you're that way inclined. To begin, a line is first drawn 20mm inside the plate. The centre is then covered with grey, allowed to dry, and a coat of titanium white is then laid over the top. The scones are drawn in and the sides are painted in with beige. This colour can be lightened with white and the top of the scones can be painted in. To suggest the cream, we use modelling paste, tinted with a little dimension cream acrylic. This is then applied and the jam is created with clay varnish tinted with crimson. And voila! Well, thanks for watching. We hope you're inspired to create your own foodie art. Stay tuned because we have lots more fun tutorials coming up. And if you're not subscribed to our Creative Connection, then don't forget to do that. You get free hints, tips and inspo, and it's all sent directly to your inbox.